Yo, it's your guy Huff. Hope all is well. We vibing on a level that we know so well. Got a crew in the mix, yeah, we making waves. Hufflink TV, where the passion behaves. In a world full of choices, we find our niche. Streaming through the madness, it's the life we preach. Cutting through the clutter with a chosen few. Talking tech and trends, it's what we gonna do. Gather round the screen, let's ignite the spark. From smart TVs to gadgets, we leave our mark. Exploring all the alternatives, you know what it is. Sharing insights and knowledge, that's how we live. Hufflink is the place where we come alive.
Hello family, it's your guy Huff, and I hope all is well. I'm not going to keep you too long today family, just wanted to have a discussion with you. Family, with the current events of the restriction of the Google TV and Android TV, I'm sure you have some concerns. If you watch one of my videos, family, I don't think it's that serious. The severity is not going to be as extreme as you think. The third-party applications, they're not going to be allowed on there. They're not allowed on there now. Family, this is the box that the Lemon TV comes in. I do have the box in hand, but I'm not going to do a direct unboxing. I'm just going to show you displays of the box in nice clean pictures. And family, I definitely have it in hand. I just wanted to show it for the drinkers of the haterade. The Lemon TV has the Android TV user interface, Android 10, the Google Play Store, Netflix TV version, Disney Plus TV version, HBO Max, HBO Free TV version, IPTV middleware, customized apps list, 4K HDR, 60 frames per second, AC3 DTS. Family, here are a few of the specs. I'm not going to read them word for word. As far as the performance, it does have the all-winner 8618 quad-core chip. It has 2 gigabytes of RAM and 16 gigabytes of storage. I believe earlier I said it ran Android 10, but it does have the Android 12 operating system. Same operating system that one $200 device that just hit the scene. It supports the 2.4 and 5 gig wireless network. It does have the Ethernet, and it also has a Bluetooth remote, and you always don't find that in a budget device. It also has a voice remote for hands-free navigation. Basically all the bells and whistles that you would expect in a budget device. This is the rear of the Lemon TV player. We have our LAN Ethernet, we have our AVI out, our HDMI, and 2.0 USB ports, and our DC in power supply. Family, all there is left to do is to get this unit fired up, do a few simple tests, and family, trust me, you want to hang on to the end. You remember how I showed you could get the bag with the Android Black TV box? I'm going to show you the same thing that you can do with this Lemon TV box. I'm going to show you how you can get it at a significant lower price and a discount, and you can buy it wholesale, family, and get the bag. And once you make a profit, you might go and buy one of those $200 premium devices that you like, except through the hustle it'll already be paid for. Isn't that what we do? Family, this device is really too cool not to me to actually show it to you. Check out the design of it. Do you see that impression of the lemon TV? This is like a matte black, but then when you turn it on the sides, you have this shiny sides on here. It almost gives it like an acrylic look. It's a nice contrast having the flat black matte and then the shiny edges. And I did forget to mention that there is a mini SD card there on the side. Let me show you the rear real quick. There it is. And it has plenty of ventilation. And then you got these 4 rubber feet on the bottom of it. Just a overall cool looking device. It reminds me of, you remember the Verizon boxes, made the exact same way, just on a smaller scale, which makes it even cooler, right? And family, it really doesn't get any simpler than that. This is the home page. All you have is these 2 rows right here until you start adding your application. This is it. Now you can go over here to your app list, and then you have all your apps at your fingertips right there. It has its own dedicated file manager. So we have our own dedicated buttons on the remote control. We have the YouTube, the Netflix, Disney, and the Google Play Store. I'm just gonna click the YouTube. And family, wouldn't you know it, my dogs are quiet tonight making my videos, but through a brick wall and a glass box window, I got a freaking cricket that won't quit chirping. Jeez. I'm just gonna play just a few short segments of some 4K videos. And family, I am connected to the Ethernet.
Hello?
I
I'm
recommend
your child
that
and I'm in
you
prison.
do
Why are
that
you
as well to get the
scamming me?
best results out of this
Saving for
box. You're gonna have far better results connecting this device to your Ethernet than you would with your Wi-Fi. family, it's not going to be perfect. I'm sure it's missing a few frames, but playing a 4K video on this device, what you're going to be using it for, isn't going to be as quite as demanding. But this is just a good, example of what it would be capable to do for having such a minimal price. Not bad, family, for a budget device. And right here you have your lemon player. Now the lemon player is the IPTV player that is on this box by default. They do not provide the credentials. You would have to have your own credentials, and then you would be able to watch your television and your VODs. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not a fan of the lemon player, but don't let that stop you. All you have to do is get your favorite third-party applications or the application that you are currently using. All you have to simply do is download it to this device. And family, what this budget device does is allow you to have control again. Allow you to make the box yours. Let me show you. Now, that one video I did too much, and I got put in YouTube jail because I was showing you a little bit too much. So this is already done, and you know what I say, family. Was already known does not need to be explained. So these are a few apps that I've added. If you scroll all the way across the row, I have added a few applications that might be useful or appeal to someone that wanted to load their third-party applications. Personally, I don't use third-party applications. I have a Plex and I have all my media loaded. And if you want to get some information on that, let me know. Join the group and we'll talk about it. But family, just giving you full control. Let's go over here to the app list, so you get us a nice cleaner look at everything that you have on your device and you're not doing too much. Something simple, fam. Something real simple but nice. Let's go back, and like I said, make the box yours where you can have control. You got this row down here. You can go down here and further customize it and go down here to choose channels, and you could simply shut those off. So when you go back to your home page, the box is definitely yours. You can remove all these if you like. See, if you want to remove from your favorites, you could just, if you want to make it yours, make it yours. You might say, I don't have a use for those. I have access of my own media, so I don't have a use for it. So you might want to choose to remove those. You might have your own app store, and you might say goodbye to the Play Store on your favorites anyway, on your favorites list just to clean it up. And family, you see you can download your third-party applications, whatever you prefer, sideload, jailbreak, do your thug thizzle, your preference. Now family, I'm going to show you how to get the bag now. I'm going to show you where the dollars got to make sense, right? Now you could purchase it at Amazon for $42.59, or you could get it for eBay for $29.99. Family, before I get started with the hustle, let me give a shout out to Miss Billy Lawrence. The day I had purchased this, I had got a contact from Miss Billy, and she had told me she had already purchased 10 of them already. What? You talking about being on the top of your game and hustling? Man, the queens, they're on top of that. Shout out to you, Chuck, lucky guy. Yeah, when you told me that, Miss Billy, I want to see what you did with yours, or what the plan is. I'm interested. See, it's people like her is why I do this, and I have to mention our own Miss Lady J. Miss Lady J, she's a great supporter of several people, just a great supporter, a very positive individual. She is much appreciated. Lady J has learned so much over the last couple years, 2 or 3 years now, I believe, and I'm quite impressed. If she can't figure something out, sometime I won't tell her. She may not know that, but that's no longer the case. But what I'm saying, within 24 hours, she'll figure it out. And like I said, she's another one that I'm glad to be doing this. That makes it all worthwhile. Those two queens I did have to give a shout out to. I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, family, to get it, the price is that low. $13.79. You would have to buy 100 units. If you look up here, it says 1 to 99, 15.93. Now you don't have to buy that many since it's 1 through 99. You don't have to buy that many, and you're still going to receive a significant discount. And family, don't let Alibaba discourage you from shopping with them. I'm a long time customer and big fan. That's how I've been getting my hustle on for the years, even before I was doing the the television set box devices. Family, you see, they had 11% off, which I was not aware of, but I'm very happy about that. So regularly, I would have been paying $17.90 a box. I end up paying $15.93 for each. I purchased 5, so for the 5 it would have been $89.50, but with the 11% off, the total was $79.65. If we add the shipping fee, the shipping is $21.97, which brings us to a total of $101.62, and the savings of $9.85, family. We're talking $100 basically, including the shipping now, family.
Wow!
So roughly $20 a unit after you include the shipping.
What?
Family, I'm sure you have peeped the hustle. Family, I really enjoy when you guys leave your comments. I try to answer I try to answer them all because I enjoy reading them. So leave your comments. I mean, today's subject was basically with the restrictions coming, is it necessary to buy a $200 device just in order to avoid the restrictions to be able to download just a third party application? Or you want to stick around the budget that you were before with the on boxes somewhere around there? And like I said, I think the on boxes are still going to work. I'm not going to tell you not to buy a on box device because I'm still purchasing them. We're talking what's going to happen in 2027. This could be just like the Vega thing with the Amazon stick. Who knows? But here's another alternative, a budget alternative. Family, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And turn on that bell notification if you feel like being bothered by me. And as always, family, be good, be safe, and I'll be back at you with another one.